Hey everybody, we're at one of my favorite places to play the guitar. It's been a really interesting day. I talked about the other day how to slow down thought, slowing down thinking. And ways to actually slow down thought and be in the present moment. And a big way to do that is to spend a lot of time around nature. Because nature is like a medicine, the more you spend time around trees and plants and animals and insects and ants and spiders and things like that, the more your mind just like slows down. It just slows down. Especially if you listen to things like the wind. A lot of the times when I'm outside, I hear the wind. It's really nice. I even like the sound of cars, which is really interesting. I used to not like the sound of cars, but now I like them. I like cars. I like to watch cars, and nothing ever bothers me. It's just such a beautiful earth. I was writing last night, and I keep wanting to finish this book, but it just keeps getting longer. And I just have so much to write about, And I was writing about this one time I was in Costa Rica, and it was 2010. And I put this in my chapter about accepting people and not disliking people and just being okay with everyone, and not wanting people to be a certain way for you. This happened to me, this experience that I wrote about, it happened to me in 2010. I was in a town called Montezuma. And I spent about, 15 days in the Montezuma area. It's on this peninsula in Costa Rica. And it was in between Malpai and St. Teresa in Montezuma. And every day that I was there, pretty much every day I was there, I would hike from Malpai to Montezuma and back. And it was like a 25 mile hike every day. And I would leave early in the morning, and I wouldn't get home until nighttime. It was like a 12, 13 hour hike through the rainforest. And when I was hiking through the rainforest, a lot of tourists go to Montezuma and St. Teresa. St. Teresa is a big surfing town, and Montezuma is a big town for lovers. It's kind of romantic. A lot of nice restaurants there, and it's right on the water. And so a lot of honeymooners and romantic people go there. But there's some cool hostels where there's backpackers that aren't couples, and so every time I was hiking in between these two towns on the rainforest path, where there would be, monkeys and howler monkeys and all this really cool stuff, like fig trees and real cool stuff on this rainforest path. These motorcycles and ATVs would always pass by me. These tourists, Westerners, like white people, would always pass by me, and they would honk and they would wave. And I'd always be walking with a backpack and my Asics at the time. and these backpackers, these Westerners would always be driving by on their motorcycles and their ATVs and their, cars, if they could, get small enough cars to go on the road. And they would honk and they would wave and they would drive by and they'd be doing 30, 40 miles an hour sometimes. And after seeing this for 7 or 8 days, 9 days, one night I got back to Montezuma and I sat down with this guy, and he was an American guy, retired. He was 60 years old. And we sat down and we started talking. And I said, what's really starting to get at me? The fact that these Westerners, these tourists, they're just driving by doing 30, 40 miles an hour on these motorcycles and ATVs. And they don't even see the path. They don't even see the forest and the animals. They just drive by really fast. And they probably don't even see it. They probably don't even see the beauty of the trees, and they don't stop and look at the fences and the beautiful things and the sky. And they don't notice it because they're going so fast. They're just driving so fast. They're just driving right by it. I just don't understand those people. This place is so beautiful. Why would you just want to drive by it and not see it? Why are they even here? And the man that I was talking to, he'd been living in Montezuma for about 15 years. And he said to me, there's a lot of different people in this world. Some people move slowly and they want to see everything. Some people want to move fast and they just drive by right by things. And they may see it or they may not. They may see the beauty in this world, they may not. Some people don't see it, some people do. But he said something about how I should never allow what they see or what they don't see to bother me anymore. What does it really matter? How they live their life. He pretty much said that let them live their life and you continue living your life. If you enjoy the way you live your life, who cares how they live their life? Let them live. And if they miss it, they miss it. If they see it, they see it. But everybody moves at a different pace. And everybody's on a different path, and I think that's extremely valuable to know. Because once we think people should be a certain way, we lose compassion for them. And once we think everybody should be like us, we lose compassion for them too. That's one of the major reasons, why we dislike other people. It's because they're not like us. We're like, oh my God, why do they live like that? And then we start to dislike those people. So one way to dislike everybody is just to realize that they are as they are. Accept them for who they are, and don't want them to be a certain way for you, and don't want them to be like you. Not everybody's going to be like you, there's, 7.5 billion people on this planet? Not everybody's going to be you, So, and I also talk about a lot about the psychological conditioning stage, about how a lot of people, many people are still in their psychological and conditioning stage, where they are still acting uh, in ways because of their conditioning. From what they've seen and experienced and been through since birth. That's who they are, right? And that's their conditioning. So they are their conditioning. Their society's conditioning. They're the psychology of who they were raised as. They from all their experiences, all what they've been through, the trauma, the abuse, the good times, the bad times, everything, their relationships, how they got attention as a child, all that is compacted into their psychology and their conditioning, right? So a lot of people are still in that stage, the psychology and the conditioning stage. So when you see people acting a certain way, if they're being mean, or if they're obsessed with significance and being important, or if they're into greed and making money and being successful and treating others badly, whatever the case may be, realize that they are most likely still in their psychology and conditioning stage, and you shouldn't dislike them for that. You should just understand that they're just in their psychology and conditioning stage. And a lot of people still are. Right now I'm watching an ant crawl up a bamboo stick. It's absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, understanding that people are still a bundle of the things that they grew up with, and their experiences and their conditioning and what they've been through, and they're acting the way they're acting because of those things and experiences and following society. Don't hold that against them. Just be understanding. Just be like, they're still in their psychology and conditioning stage. I'm not going to dislike them for that. It's fine. It is what it is. People are as they are. Everything is the way it is. Alright guys, I hope you're having fun. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving in America. Not in Canada though. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you this pond before we peace out, because it's what I stare at every afternoon when I play guitar. Ready? Here you go, friend. It's pretty cool. There's a little baby gator in there. And there's the ashram across the street and the sun going down. Yeah, so that's what I stare at every day when I play the guitar. That's the ashram I always go to and hang out with people over there. It's quite beautiful. And anyways, guys, I hope you're having a great day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Do something fun, and enjoy your time with everybody. Later, booyah.